Hey everybody, welcome to Movie Time. I'm Sean. So it's finally announced this week, Kathleen Kennedy made it official. Conductor, composer extraordinaire John Williams will be conducting and composing on Star Wars Episode 7. This is great news. He's done all the Star Wars films. He's done Jurassic Park, Harry Potter, all kinds of stuff. He's Indiana Jones. I can't forget that one. He's so well known in the industry. I mean, for the fact that people out there are listening to this know who he is, that just shows you how well known he is for a composer or conductor to be that well known. This is great news for the series. J.J. Abrams, made the right decision in going with John Williams. I mean, when you can have John Williams, you take. So this is really good news for the next Star Wars movies. So Marky Mark hinted that they're going to be Dinobots in Transformers 4. Now, he didn't flat out say that they were going to be Dinobots, but while being interviewed on the red carpet for the Two Guns premiere, he mentioned, or when asked about Dinobots, this and that he said, you wouldn't want me to go and get fired early from production, would you? Letting you know some secrets and this and that. You can take these with a grain of salt. I think it's interesting that, just good talk until the movie comes out. And it definitely keeps me involved with the movie making process of Transformers 4 and keeps me interested. So if Dinobots came out in Transformers 4, that would be awesome. That'd be pretty freaking awesome. Johnny Depp says it's time for him to retire. Now, I personally am not a big fan of Johnny Depp. I feel that he doesn't do enough acting. He does too many characters. I'm not an actor myself, so I mean I can't tell you the ins and outs. But when you see a guy who only does these characters compared to somebody like Tom Hanks, who can portray all this emotion, things like that, through himself, I fall on Tom Hanks' side more often than the character actor guy who always playing characters with funny things on his face and this and that and accents and stuff like that. Heck, I mean, have you ever listened to Johnny Depp in an interview? It sounds like he has an English accent or some kind of accent. It's like, dude, aren't you American? Like, what's going on here? He did state when he was thinking about this during the interview that he's said more sentences that were scripted than they were his own. He has done a lot of movies. I don't think he's going to retire. He's making too much money to retire. I think he's getting a little down on himself, maybe getting tired, but Lone Ranger didn't do as well as it did. He's probably gotten a little bit of bad publicity regarding it because of him playing a Native American character when he's a white person of Caucasian descent. So I mean, there's a lot of things going on that could make him say this. Again, like I said, I'm not a big fan of Johnny Depp, but I do not think he's going to retire. He's going to keep going out there, and he's going to keep doing these crazy characters, from Lone Ranger, Pirates of the Caribbean, and stuff like that. For you Johnny Depp fans, I have a lot of friends that love Johnny Depp, think he's God's gift to Earth. Don't fret, he'll still be around. I don't think he's going to retire anytime soon. I saw a trailer this week, and it made me laugh from beginning to end. It's Jackass Presents Bad Grandpa. I will put a link in the description down below. This looks amazing. It's like Borat kind of reincarnate but with the Jackass crew. This is going to be top notch as a prank movie. Hopefully it turns out to be on the same level as Borat, where they get true to appearance, like reactions of what's going on. Hopefully they don't run into too many people that realize who that character is from the previous Jackass movies. I'm really looking forward to this one. It just looks fun. It definitely looks like it's going to be like one of those movies where you take all your friends to just laugh your butts off in the theater. Really good time, kind of one of those kind of movies. Really excited for that one. And last bit of news on the trailer type front, there was a teaser that was released by Fox, and it's regarding X-Men Days of Future Past. It looks like a commercial, but as the tone of it keeps going, you can tell what it is. They also say Trask Industries. It's really cool, well done. It looks really clear and clean, and then they show the Sentinel. I'll put a link to the website, Trask Industries website, down below. When you click on there, you actually go to the website and see all the other little ads, the viral stuff that they got going on the website. It looks really cool, and just gives you kind of an idea of what the Sentinels are going to be like in Days of Future Past. It has me even more excited for this movie than I already was. I did see Wolverine this past week, and aside from the movie, just talk about that last scene. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Awesome stuff. Can't wait. So in theaters this week, we got two movies. You have Two Guns, starring Denzel Washington and, like I said earlier, Marky Mark Wahlberg. You also have the Smurfs 2, starring NPH, Neil Patrick Harris. I'm probably not going to see either movie in theater, just because neither of them grabbed me enough. You know, neither of them grabbed my attention to the point where I need to go out there and spend that $10 to go watch them. Two Guns does look like it's entertaining, but I think I can still wait for that one for a Blu-ray DVD. But the Smurfs, I'm definitely not going to see. I haven't seen the first one. I'm probably not going to see this one ever. Movie of the week this week, guys, is Hotel Rwanda. Alright, I watched this movie because one of my friends had been telling me for about a year or two, Sean, you gotta see this. Don Cheadle should have won Best Actor that year, Jamie Foxx won. It's a really good movie. You know, kept telling me. This weekend we hung out, he kept telling me about it again, so I decided, you know what I'm gonna do, this week will be Hotel. So I sat down, started watching it. I didn't know any of the backstory to this until I watched the movie, and what I have to say about this movie is a well-done movie. I wasn't a huge fan of the type of film or cameras they used when filming it, but overall, the film, the acting, it turned out to be a lot better than what that film or camera would show you compared to like the clarity of other cameras, these high-tech stuff, big-budget movies. Acting was great. Don Cheadle, marvelous. Dude was awesome. Now, whether he deserves to win the Academy Award for Best Actor that year, I can't say yes or no. But he was great. The story about his character taking in these refugees, protecting them, doing everything he can to protect them, not only his family but also these people, friends that he knows, for people that he works with, people he doesn't know, kids, children. It's really, this movie is filled with highs and lows, mountains and valleys. It can be so joyous in parts when you see something happen finally for good, like you get happy, excited about what's happening. And then there's other scenes where it just tears you apart. It rips your heart out that stuff like this can actually happen and is happening to this day in the real world. You see this happening and you see what's going on with Nick Nolte's relationship with Don Cheadle's characters, the relationship between the two. You know, Nick Nolte wants to help Don Cheadle. They want to help each other. Don Cheadle wants his help, needs his help. He wants to save these people. He wants to get out of there. There's so much red tape that Nick Nolte has to go through, and he tells, in this one scene where just it kills you, makes you lose all hope. Nick Nolte tells Don Cheadle this, that it's not going to happen. They're probably not going to be saved, and because everybody looks at them as dirt, as they're as low as dirt. And when you see this kind of thing happen, the reaction that you see from Don Cheadle's face, it's the emotion that just hits you. You know, it's hard for me to relate this to anything because I've never been in a life and death situation. But this movie, I mean, it got me as close as I can to get to feeling that as I could otherwise without being in that position. Acting was great. Storyline was really good. Well written. The language, everything seemed true to form with what was going on. Accents. And it taught me something about what was going on too. Now I don't know what was maybe embellished, some or none at all, but I really did come out learning something from this film. That there are things going on in this world that I don't know about, and there should be some light brought to them. And this movie definitely made me think about that more than I have thought about it in a while. This movie is definitely a must-see. I definitely recommend you guys going out there to go watch this one, go rent it, pick it up, buy it. It'll be worth the purchase as well as renting it. It was a good view, and I'm thankful for my friend to tell me to watch this, keep on bugging me to go watch this movie. So I'm happy I did, and I had a good time watching it. So that's it for movie time this week, guys. Remember to click the like, share, subscribe buttons down below. Leave your questions, comments, inquiries, advice, or ideas for future movie of the weeks in the comments down below. And let's get this conversation started off right this week. We'll see you next time.